Every day it was just stress, struggle, fight, survival. What's going to go wrong? What else is going to go wrong? How can I control and prevent? And as I got into the work, I realized that that's how I was really my entire life. I had started a business when I was 18, so right after finishing high school, and the business was based on essentially my entire life's work in trying to solve some health issues that I had faced since I was a young kid. So gut issues, allergies, and headaches, which were really, really severe. And they brought me to the world of diet, nutrition, supplements, and all of these different strategies. And I tried so many different things. And I actually, fortunately, got a lot of benefits from some of the diets I had tried. And just from diets, as many people now know, that can lead into sort of this whole biohacking world. So I went into, in 2015, 2016, when I was 15, 16 years old, I dove into ice baths and sun gazing and all of these other practices that people do. And these helped me to feel even better. Based on everything I was reading, it wasn't just about food. Okay, food's an important part of the equation, but actually we need to take care of the light we're exposed to in our lives. I was free to go anywhere I wanted, do whatever I want, but I was completely miserable. Like every single day I woke up and I was completely dominated by the hormones of stress. So I was constantly in a state of survival, in fight or flight. And I didn't recognize that until it shifted with the work actually. But it came to a point where I was just so miserable that I knew that the solution had to be something in my mind. It wasn't going to be some physical, external light solution as I was focused on at the time. It had to be something more internal. I had heard Dr. Joe on some podcasts, some really great podcasts with Aubrey Marcus and some other people. And I thought, this guy, Dr. Joe, is just so authentic, sincere. And I just felt like I really feel if I put my energy into this, it's going to work. Like I'm going to get a benefit from this. I purchased the Progressive Retreat and the online Progressive, and I did it during COVID. And COVID was great because it forced me, after 3 years of just nonstop travel, business and everything, to have to stop and kind of like face my life a bit. I didn't know what to expect at all, total unknown. I came and I was amazed. And I remember, I'll never forget also the first night Joe comes on the stage and he says, "You're here because you know something. What you know, you may not be able to explain or put into words, but you feel it. You felt it your whole life." And I just had this electricity up my entire body, my spine. I was like, yes. So for me, this turning point was that we could actually use our mind, our consciousness, to modulate what I'll call inner light. And it just blew my mind. I thought this made so much sense. And it hit me that all the gut issues, which had plagued me since I was 5 or 6 years old, well, that's related to the second or the third center, getting stressed, controlling, feeling unsafe, feeling unstable, insecure, trying to force and create that security. And that I would say definitely, not just possibly, that was why I had those challenges, I think, at such a young age. I remember at the first week-long retreat also, we were doing the walk. One of the walks, it was a sunset walk. I felt so much love and gratitude for having the opportunity to be a part of that. I was like, this is something really special. And I remember after that walk, I felt so much love in my heart. I literally wanted to call each of my family members and just tell them how much I love them, because it was that impactful for me. So anyway, this is kind of the transformation unfolding. And then finally, in the long term, I kept going back because I didn't want to forget. So this is my 13th retreat now, where we are now. But I went to 12 in a span of 2 years from that first event, or 2.5 years. It is miraculous. I genuinely, in the end, all I can say is I went from being a really, really miserable, unhappy person, even being so blessed and fortunate, to somebody who's genuinely thrilled with life and the opportunity life has to offer. And I look forward, generally speaking, to challenges because they give me an opportunity to grow and to improve. So that's been my experience. I'm so grateful to Dr. Joe for his persistence in bringing this work to the world. It's absolutely inspiring, and to the whole team, because the team is absolutely amazing. You guys are like family to me now, so I really appreciate it. And I'm so glad to be able to share the story. And I hope it's helpful for anybody who listens to it.